Well, I don't know how much filming I'm gonna get done, but we are doing a big load at the house here of a bunch of bucks that are going to Ohio, and then we will go out to the rabbitry at the colony and load up all the rabbits that Alan and Allie helped us catch last night and separate. Oh my goodness, we were there for like 3 hours evaluating and catching. That is a huge downfall to raising white rabbits, because you have to actually put your hands on them to know who they are, because they all look alike. What I'm doing right now is I am loading the back of the car with a bunch of garbage bags, because these carriers do not have bottoms and it's going to be a long drive. So I'm also going to put a big blanket back here on the bottom layer, and then I might bring like some books to stack between any that we have to put on top of each other, just to keep them from peeing on each other's heads before we get there. So we would like them to look halfway decent, not necessarily showing beauty, but oh my goodness, I don't know which direction this thing is, and I just hurt myself hopping out of the back of the Suburban because we have the good question trailer hitch on.
Yeah, a giant dog.
So I need to be more careful where I jump out this. I think I'll jump out this side. Okay, there we go. So Faithlin has been sick, and she went out and did a parade last night. So first things first, before I load up any of the ones that we're taking to Ohio, I've got to put a buck out for Kathy in a separate cage, because we're doing a buck swap. I'm going to take her buck to Ohio and she's going to take my buck home. So basically I'm just changing which rabbit I'm transporting. It's no big deal, but she would like one of my Harlequin bucks before I take them. And I have a nice proven boy that she picked out, and these gloves are both the same hand. I love these gloves, so I buy them all the time because I can never find a pair. So I have all these different gloves, left and right hands, but I think I found 2 that'll work. They're not the same size, but I don't care. Doesn't matter. So this is the big old boy that Kathy's gonna get and take home to her other bunnies. He's a good boy, aren't you? You a good boy.
Well, I mean, I don't know where, I probably don't know where the ones you're talking about are, but I have specific ones that I know where they are.
So I get ahead of myself. I caught that rabbit's brother before I actually put any cages into the car. And they're going to be kind of heavy, so I'd like them to at least be close to where I want them. And I have no idea how many we're going to fit in here, but that's one. Do I need to move all my paperwork? 2 bucks. No fighting. Yeah, get to know each other. It's going to be a long ride. Stop it. Hey! Stop it. Knock it off. That was insane. I am glad we won't be taking full-grown bucks next time, hopefully, or at least not as many as we are this time. A lot of our bucks are related to all of our does, so we're doing just a grand old clear out. We kept less than half of the bucks that we had, and one of those is a pet, and a couple of those are growing out to see if they're going to be any good. But they're all loaded. We've separated out the ones that are absolutely terrorizing and trying to murder the other ones, and turned on Frank Sinatra, who seems to have everybody calm down for a moment. And we're gonna go to the farm and get the girls. There must be some kind of Sinatra marathon on, because we popped on the radio at the house and Sinatra has been playing ever since, and the rabbits have been silent. I don't know if they like him or hate him. We're at the farm, and I think all the bunnies we rounded up are still rounded up. It looks like it. Oh, yes. They're still in there. Okay, so Faithlin's gonna help me go in there and pile them in really quick, and then we're gonna take off. I don't know how long that took, but Fluffy helped. Everybody's locked and loaded in the back. Didn't take as many cages as we thought it might. Just 4 of the big ones, and then the bucks that we had to separate out because they were fighting. We are on our way. So we stopped at Walmart to do a quick buck swap. One of the bucks that we're taking to Ohio, Kathy mentioned that she was looking for a Harlequin, and I said, well, I got one. Actually had two brothers. And let me get out of the car so we don't have to listen to the radio. Oh, okay. We stopped here to pick up Keaton. He's got a little bit longer at work here. So we got all the windows rolled down so the bunnies won't get too stuffy in there while we wait. So Faithlin didn't know who Kathy was, and I said, oh, you gotta go on YouTube and look up Keto Country Homestead. Keto Country Homestead. And the very first video was the one that Kathy did about coming to our farm and riding our horses and seeing the rabbits in the colony, and it was so funny because Faithlin was just watching it, and I was like, those are our horses. She's like, those are our horses. She didn't realize that that had been filmed at our farm. It was great. I absolutely loved that video. We're so glad that they came out. And maybe next time I won't be in the middle of doing so many rabbit things, and I can actually take them out on some trails and things. So we'll get them riding those horses. I really can't believe that they galloped, because they really don't. I'm not even sure if I've seen them gallop with a person on them. I've seen them trot and canter, but they're usually so laid back. I can't believe that the dogs freaked them out the way that they did. So anyway, it's a great story. I love that. And I'm gonna go inside here, wash my hands. We're all finally in the car, about to head to Ohio, to the Briarwood Farms. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. To the Briarwood Farms. We're gonna see how their setup is and see if this rather long but not impossible drive is going to be what works for our rabbitry. So, off on our new adventure.
This is an exploratory expedition.
Yes. With rabbits.
Because we're crazy.
We are crazy, but it's fun. And Fluffy's just as crazy as we are.
At least it's not sheep.
It would be really difficult to get this many sheep in the car, wouldn't it?
I mean, just any sheep.
Why? Sheep smell different?
I mean, they smell bad, but so do the rabbits.
Yeah, so why sheep? Why wouldn't you want to take sheep?
Because they boing and hop around and they go, nah.
They are a lot noisier. Good point. That would be very difficult to have a conversation if this car was full of sheep. Okay, bye. Keaton's out there working hard. Poor car. It said low oil. So we had to pull in, get some oil. I just watch. He does all the work. That's the way it should be. That's an interesting story right there. Can you see that giant dent in my hood? We were driving down the interstate over a bridge when a rock the size of at least a softball, if not a small melon, came flying up from the road or the forest or something below the bridge that we were driving over, and just flew up and landed right there on my hood, and then bounced into my windshield and went over the top of the car, and we had to get a new windshield. Hopefully we will not run into such troubles today. You can see where it skidded too. So there's a nice big dent and a skid. Poor old thing. It doesn't think we love it because we never get any of its boo-boos fixed. But that's just the way it is. It's had boo-boos from day one. Anyway, we'll be back on the road momentarily. We've got our food, got our oil. It's not too bad of a day. Not going to be too hot. Hopefully those clouds aren't rain clouds. I think I see blue sky up in there. Adventure.
Little babies. Yes. We hear you. You brand new babies. So cute. So cute. We did our big trip to Ohio. Sold 49 rabbits last night. And we're back today to bring back the does I was breeding. And we also checked some of our...
more, they've trapped themselves.
Okay, so we checked some of our bunnies that we had in our sick pen, and they were actually doing a lot better. Now, it may take them a second because I've got them crammed in there for the short trip from there. Hey, bunnies! You found our... What? What about a Oh, you want the bowl?
Metal bowl back, yeah.
Okay. In order to quickly load the rabbits, we built this little temporary enclosure inside of our rabbitry. And hey, babies, and put the rabbits that we were taking in here. And now that they're gone, all these rabbits think that it's time to...
They had to have pushed their way in.
No, I left the gate open down there.
Oh, okay.
When we left, we had to have a way to carry the crates out full of rabbits, so...
We had my metal bowl in.
Yeah, they're just hopping around, checking everything out. They think that they need to be in here because it's here. Yeah, you do, don't you? You're wishing you could sit in these nest boxes, even though we got them all turned topsy-turvy. We had them in here for them to hang out in while we were gone, and they were leaned up against the fencing. We borrowed some cages like this. Well, we borrowed these particular cages and didn't use all of them. Instead of using all 7 that we borrowed, we only needed 3 to fit the rabbits that we were taking. Okay. Did you get out? She had an injury we treated, so she's found her way out. Did little Quill come out? Quill's still in there. There's Quill. Come on out, Quill. Quill, I didn't think was going to make it. And I was very sad because she's my only chocolate steal, but she recovered. And there's poor Teddy Ruxpin. She really got sore hocks badly. And I think she will always walk with a limp, but they're not open anymore. Being out here at the colony really helped her getting off the wire because she would not sit on anything that I set in her cage for her. She insisted on sitting on the wire at all times, so they got really bad. So I thought, bringing her out to the colony where it's solid, she might feel better, but she's been babying her feet for so long that now she just walks weird. She may always walk weird. Hi! You escaped the catch. I'm not sure
That you weren't supposed to. Oh, I bet you maybe are a bunny with the nose problem, and we didn't take you because we were making sure that your nose was better. Hi. Here's the West. Hey, Arizona. Don't be mean to West.
Waste water.
We haven't got it set up quite right yet, have we?
Is it running down?
What, the water?
Food.
Oh, I don't know. They're digging their heads in there pretty good.
Okay. As long as we're getting it, it doesn't matter.
Well, I hate for them to have to stick their feet, their poor dirty feet, but yeah, they can reach it. I just have to practically climb inside to get it. Okay, so everybody here looks good. We're headed out to the rabbit barn and there's snow on the ground. It's not really snowing, but these places where it's not driven on all the time seem to have collected themselves quite a little bit. I think there'll be snow on the camo netting. I think the camo netting will collect snow.
Yes.
A little bit. It's not too deep. A little bit of snow. Okay, turkeys, I've got to get out of the car. You gonna let me out? Hi, buddies. What you doing? You think so, huh?
Oh, he's a puppy.
Get out of my car. Stop licking my face. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get down. You got no manners. You got no manners, you big puppy. You gotta get down here. Oh, I know. You're so cute. You're so cute. Oh, stop. Get off of me. Get down. The door's gonna squish you. The door's gonna squish you, big puppy. Oh, get down. Get down. Go away, no manners dog. Get down. Get down. Who are you? Oh, you're Scully. Hi, Scully. Hi, Scully. Get down, Scully. Okay. There's your hug. Go away. Let me out of the car. Hey, guys. You went out? Hey, Gypsy. Hey, Scarlet. You want out if I can get your gate open? There we go. Hey, guys. You want to come out? Yeah. Hi, baby. You don't want me to stop you. You're like, just let me out. I just went out. There's not a whole lot of green grass, but there's a little more than what you got. Hey, Scarlet, you want to come out too? You want to come out? You don't want to with me standing here? Oh, so the stuff I got in here is much better than what you got out there, Gypsy. I think her plan is to eat all your food while you're gone. You okay with that? You okay with that? Let me pat you. Let me pat you. In your big old furry coat. You've been out in the rain, haven't you? You don't mind the rain, do you? You're a good boy. You had a faith on. She misses you. She likes to get to ride you. Ugh, such dirt. Get your mane all over on the inside. Here comes Scarlet. Hi, Scarlet. Hi, sweetheart. What you doing? What you doing? I'm not going to catch you. I just want to pet you. Scarlet's a little bit more standoffish than Gypsy. Gypsy likes to be loved on. Scarlet's had a different sort of life. Why are you turning your tail toward me? I don't like that. Let me pet you. Look at your prettiest markings. There's my girl. There's my girl.
Yeah. There's my girl. Get some love. Can't read your Mustang markings right now, can we? You're so shaggy, ready for winter. So shaggy and ready for winter. It's definitely a little chilly. It's not super cold, but it's chilly. Gypsy Joe and Scarlett have decided to take a little walk. They're looking at the dogs that scared them the other day. Well, Keto Country Homestead were over here taking a ride. Can't decide if he wants to go see them or not. Camera steady. It's like they can't decide, do they want to be friends with those weird dogs laying over there? Or are they just too scary? Oh, the other dog stuck his head up and they jumped. But they're not so scared that they're gonna run. Just being silly horses. Oh, the dog stood up. Yeah, the horses see things that I don't see. Now the dog's walking toward them. And they don't seem to care now that they realize that he's just a dog.